So now we'll be creating a program of friend function that is used to access data members of multiple classes. Okay, so as we have discussed in our earlier lecture, that I discussed the concept of friend function in which a function is there that is accessing multiple projects. Okay, that is accessing multiple projects of a company. Okay, that revenue example that I have just discussed with you. So based on that particular concept, we will be just creating a program in which I am having two classes. Okay, and in one class there is a data member and in another class there is a data member. So the friend function must try to access both these data members and it will give the sum of these two data members from these two different classes. Okay, now the condition is the first class should not access the data member of the second class, but it will be accessed indirectly with the help of a friend function and the sum of the result will be printed. Okay, so we'll just see the scenario. So the first class is test, and in this class I'll be just declaring a particular variable that is int a. So this is a single variable, single instance data member that I have declared in this test class. Okay, and in the public section what I'll be doing, I'll be creating a so in the public section what I'll be doing, I'll be creating a constructor, a parameterized constructor that is used to assign the value to this instance variable. So in this it will be a is equal to x. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to declare a friend function in this class. Okay, so this class is this class wants that this data member must be accessed with the help of a friend function will be that will be declared by this class only. So I will be writing friend. Okay, this is the friend keyword. Okay, int integer, that is the return type of the function. You can take it anything. Okay, you can take it float, double, void, it is up to you. Okay, it depends that how you are accessing the program. Okay, so the name of the function is add, and inside this what I have to pass, I have to pass the reference of the classes. Okay, the reference of the classes to which this function is a friend. So now if I am saying that I want to access the data members of two classes, so it means that there will be two class in my program, and this friend function must contain the reference of these two classes. Okay, so first class is test. Okay, and let us suppose I am creating another class, so the name of the class is best, for example. Okay, so here I have to pass test and best both. So this is best ampersand. So I have to pass the reference of both the classes to this friend function, because this friend function is common to both the classes test and best. Now what I'll do, I'll be just creating another data member that is b in this best class. I'll be just creating in the public section the constructor of best class, in which I'll be passing a variable, and this variable is used to assign the value of b. Okay, that is b is equal to y, and again I have to just declare the same friend function in this class only. Okay, so in this class also I have to declare this friend function. So this friend function must be declared to all the classes to which it is a friend. Okay, if this friend function wants to access the data members of 5 classes, then in all the 5 classes we have to declare this member function. This is a mandatory step. Okay, so declaration of friend function in class first. Okay, and similarly the declaration of member function in class second. So here also it will be declared. So the declaration of member function in class second. Okay, so in both the classes we have to declare this member function, sorry, this non-member function. So in both the classes I have to declare this non-member function, that is a friend function. Okay, because I am accessing the data variables of both these classes with these friend function, so it must be declared in both the classes. So what I'll be doing now, I'll be just creating a method that is the main. So this completes. So I'll be creating a method that is main, and in main what I'll be doing, I'll be just calling this friend function. So let's see. the definition I have just, okay, I haven't created any definition yet, but I'll be creating it. So first of all, I'll just see that what are the contents in the main. So in main we have to create the objects of these two constructors. Okay, so test t1, and in this I have to assign the value 100, because these are two different classes, so two different constructors will be there. And best, that contains b1, and let us suppose the value is 300. Okay, so the main intention is the output should be 300 plus 100, that is 400, and this will be processed by this friend function. Okay, so there is no other function that is being used by this test and this best class. Only this friend function is responsible for the adding task, for the summation of these two variables. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll be just writing cout, okay, here sum is, and I'll be just calling the friend function. Okay, so there is no caller object. What I have to do, I have to pass these two arguments, okay, these two objects as an arguments in this function. Okay, so the objects will be passed as an argument, so this will be t1 comma b1. Okay, because there is no caller object. So now I will be creating the definition of the friend function. So the return type is int, the name of the function is add, okay, and the reference, okay, the reference variable or the reference to the object will be also created. That is, we have to pass these values as call by reference. So I'll be just creating ampersand, okay, this will be ampersand t1, okay, and this will be, or you can take any name. Okay, you can just write k, and here you can just write best ampersand m. Okay, and I'll be just return, okay, so with the help of this k, I'll be just accessing the data member of class test, that is k dot a, plus with the help of this m, I'll be accessing the data member of class best, that is b, that is m dot b. So now indirect access has been done. So this is the indirect access, okay, with the help of the reference of the classes that I have created. Now let's try to compile this code and check for any errors. So it says that error best has not been declared. Okay, so there is some error. The error is that as the compiler is unable to find this best class, okay, because I have created this best class after the test class and compile, and I am passing this best class as in, you can say, the reference to the best class in this friend function. So for compiler this is an error because it doesn't know what is best. So I have to create a declaration to this best class, okay, as soon as I am creating the class. So I'll be writing class best, okay, so I'll be declaring it. Okay, so this is known as forward declaration. Okay, so this is forward declaration, okay, to the compiler, so that now the compiler can see that if it will see this declaration that class best, so it knows that now the best class is there in our program and it won't show any error. So this is a declaration that yes, we have created a best class, we will be having a best class in our program. So let's try to compile this now. So it is showing an error that I have, okay, forgotten to write a semicolon here. So again we'll be just compiling. So it's good that errors are coming, because at the same time we are resolving the errors also. So you can see that now there are no errors. Okay, all errors have been, okay, resolved, and let's try to execute the code. And you can see the result is sum is equal to 400. Okay, so we have passed, okay, two different data members, okay, one from the class test and one from the class best. So these two data members have been successfully accessed by the non-member function, that is the friend function that has been declared in both the classes, that is add. So this add function has successfully accessed these two data members, okay, these two non-public members of both the classes, and as a result of which we have successfully achieved our result. So in this way, friend function can be used to access the contents or the data members of multiple classes also. So I hope now it is clear. Thanks.